What is up, my awesome, amazing star signs? It's your main character starring Dream, and I feel like I'm gonna make this my secret YouTube channel because I already have another YouTube channel. And if you're watching and you're from my OG YouTube channel, hi, what's up? I just felt like I've been rewatching a lot of my old videos, and sorry about the hat. I know it's really annoying. I just don't. I feel very bold right now. Okay, wait. No, that's even worse. Um. But yeah, so I've been watching a lot of my old YouTube videos, and I don't know why, but those are like my favorite videos. Just like before I got a camera, before I had all this expensive shit. Okay, it's actually bothering me. Yeah, like before I had like all this, stuff that I have right now, which I'm obviously grateful for. It just feels like, I don't know, like I feel like the most fun I had um was when I wasn't getting paid for it, like that type of energy. So yeah, anyways, today's video is going to be on how they felt when they last saw you. Okay, I'm super excited. So I'm going to be shuffling and cleansing the decks as we go along because I did not prepare for this video. I just felt like doing it. So we have 4 piles here today. Let's get into it. Okay, this is pile number 1. It's a beautiful LGBTQ bracelet. So if you're on part of, I was gonna say if you're on part of LGBTQ, you have to like go away. I'm joking. I'm kidding. Like the straights can stay too. What I meant to say was if you're not an ally, you know what you're doing. So yeah, then this is pile number 2. Really pretty. We have pile number 3. Oh my gosh, so gorgeous. It looks like the chakras, doesn't it? And then we have pile number 4. Okay, so it is LGBTQ. It's really beautiful. Honestly, these bracelets are so gorgeous. I will link them down below if you would like to purchase them. Not sponsored or anything. But yeah, they're like super cool. They're local. So if you don't stay in Cape Town or like South Africa, but yeah, anyways, how they felt. So pile 1, how do they feel when they last saw you? Okay, I'm hearing that they were really surprised that you were like interested in what they had to say for some reason. You guys definitely could have ended off on like really bad terms, really awkward terms. I'm hearing that the first date or like the last time you saw them, like before this time, it was really awkward. Like I'm hearing that they got your name wrong, or they embarrassed you, or just like things weren't going well. I'm hearing that, yeah, someone really messed up, and like it probably wasn't that big of a deal, but I'm just hearing that was really awkward. It's sort of like when you have an amazing day with your best friend, and then it's like, it's so awkward saying goodbye, and it just like puts a damp on the whole, like, evening sort of type vibe. Yeah, like I'm just hearing that they felt really weird about how I want to stop saying guys the whole time, but they just felt really weird about how y'all left things off previously. So they were just like really shocked that the conversation was flowing so well. Like I'm hearing that they're saying, wow, like I'm just like, they're just really shocked and surprised. Like I'm hearing them say like they were shocked at even how much they were interested in what you had to say. Like I'm hearing that maybe before they never had romantic feelings for you, but like recently they just started feeling things for you, and it's kind of like it just like caught them off guard. They were like, oh, like I'm hearing like you said like a really interesting story, and they were like so intrigued, like they really wanted to know what you had to say. So let's get into it. Okay, so first card we have is the Tower. We have the Devil card. We have the Hierophant. We have the Judgment. Literally, we just have major arcana vibes, so super spiritual. Okay, we have the Eight of Wands. We have the Three of Pentacles. Sorry about my dog. And then we also have the Star card that came upright. Okay, so yeah, like I said, really shocked. I am hearing that they were worried about what you told your friends about them after the last time you saw them. I'm hearing that. Maybe when you first, like the last time you saw them, you were with friends, and like the next time you saw them, like you weren't with friends or something, or like the last time you saw them, you had a mask on, and then this time you didn't. So they got to actually look at your face, and I'm hearing them say like, oh, like I'm just hearing them say like, oh, like this should be our first meeting. Like I wish this could have been how we first met, because I definitely do feel like things went down the last time you saw them, and they're just saying like they wish that this could have been like a do-over type thing. So yeah, the last time they saw you, I do feel like they have a good memory, but it's sort of bittersweet because it kind of doesn't really change what's happening. So yeah, the Tower card does talk about a lot of changes and just like destruction and like things going wrong and having to change things even when you don't want to. So I am hearing this sad story where it's like maybe they're moving away and they're trying to find a way to let you down easy, or I'm hearing that they have other commitments, and I'm just hearing them say like they need to talk to you, and it's really important, and it's not what you think it's about. If you're like wondering about like a love confession, or if you're wondering about, yeah, like dating, like I'm just hearing that that is the furthest thing or like on their mind, and it's not because they aren't interested in you, because the devil card, Hierophant, the judgment, even the star card, where it's like these aren't overtly romantic. It's just more like it's serious. Like I'm just sharing that, yeah, so they felt very serious the last time that they saw you, and they have some news to tell you, and I do feel like it's gonna make you feel really upset, and I feel like it's gonna make you even, I don't know, maybe resent them a bit, because it's kind of like maybe they wasted your time. It's like you guys were spending so much time together, getting to know each other, and then it's kind of like they're gonna say, oh, I'm really sorry, but like, tell me why I'm thinking about the movie She's All That and the remake He's All That, just with the premise of like this popular girl asking out the loner person, and then ultimately falling in love with them, and like that's the whole story. So I'm getting the energy where it's like, yeah, it really sucks. So yeah, with the devil card, there definitely could be some lies and deception, but I don't think that it's all bad, in a way. But yeah, there definitely could be some addiction in this connection, and just like a bit of codependency. So I do feel like what they're gonna tell you is gonna really hit you like a rock. I do feel like it's gonna come out of nowhere, and it's just gonna like, yeah, it's gonna come out of nowhere, because it's like, even let's say for the premise where it's like they ask you out as like a joke or something, it's just gonna be like a thing where it's like, you joking, right? This cannot actually be happening. Like I'm hearing you even say, this can't be my life. Like this cannot be real life. Did this actually happen? And like if it's not about like them asking you out as a joke, like I'm hearing that they're a prince, or like they're super loaded, like they have a lot of money and they didn't tell you. Like I'm hearing that when they first met you, they didn't tell you about like who they really were, like their whole identity. And it's kind of like, I feel like I'm going off on a tangent, but yeah. Anyways, so how they felt the last time they saw you. Then we have the Hierophant card. So that does talk about thinking about you and everything. So I just feel like they like the only thing on their head was kind of like basically spilling their guts. I just feel like they had so much on their chest, and they were kind of just like saying, you know what, I'm gonna tell them this. And it's like that's the only thing that was weighing on their head. They weren't thinking about, romance. They weren't thinking about anything else. They were just thinking like, this is what's on my brain. It needs to be on your brain as well. Can we please, like, share the same brain frequency? So yeah, and then we have the judgment card. So they did feel like this day would be like kind of causing a reckoning. They did know that after the last time they saw you, it would change things, and they knew that it wasn't for the better. I'm hearing that they felt like if they kept it rather to themselves, like, it would be way better. Like in the movie He's All That or She's All That, if obviously the person didn't find out that it was a bit, they would have, gone on with their lives, gone to prom, and like just dated and had fun. Like I'm hearing that like they could have been happy, but it's like, no, you guys had to talk about this important issue. You can't just like brush it under the rug. And then we also have the Eight of Wands. So yeah, that does talk about new stresses and anxiety. So they just knew that after the last time they saw you, that it changed things, and they had to change how they behaved around you as well. If this is a third party, it's kind of like they can't kiss you, they can't hug you, they can't be doing all the stuff they were doing before, because they are committed to somebody else. And then Three of Pentacles, I'm just hearing them say that they felt very uncomfortable. They felt like um, they couldn't really just be themselves and relax completely around you. It's kind of like they knew that you were dating someone, or you knew that they were dating someone, and it's like, I don't know, it's just, I feel like it's really interesting. This could definitely be an open relationship, or you could be polyamorous, and it's a vibe where it's like it's interesting when you're dating and you talk about your partners with your partner. Yeah, you talk about your partners with your partner, and it's kind of like that realization that um you know, I'm not trying to say like you aren't the everything, but like, yeah, because with the devil card, it does feel like a very consuming thing where it's kind of like, I just feel like it's gonna all kind of settle in, or like they felt like it really settled in. Like the last time they saw you, they were kind of like digesting it. They were like, okay, the star card, like other people are allowed to look at you, other people are allowed to date you, love you, and be with you. Other people are allowed to go on dates with you and sleep with you and everything. And I just feel like okay, airplane, wait, sorry about that. But yeah, I just feel like this could definitely be a polyamorous relationship. So maybe it's like it's not that big a deal, but the first time you talk about going out with other people, with your ex or with your partner, it's tough. It's hard hearing that type of stuff. So I do feel like they were just trying to digest it. They were just trying to familiarize themselves with the idea of seeing you with someone else. They were trying to be like, I just see them trying to digest something. So they definitely might have been eating, or like they choked on food or something. I'm hearing that they had a cough, but they didn't want to cough because they were like, this is not the right time. Or I'm hearing that they wanted to like show you a funny video, or like they wanted to like, make a light. They wanted to make a joke about something, but it's just like they knew that it was not the time. It's sort of like when you're with you, I don't know why I keep saying best friend. Like I'm getting best friend energy. I'm not getting like a love confession. But yeah, it's kind of like when you're with your best friend and it's like this is a serious moment, but the moment you look at them, you just burst out laughing. So I'm hearing that like they wanted to be serious and like tell you like, listen, the truth is, and like I'm hearing them like wanting to be serious about it, but it's like they just couldn't help but laugh. They wanted to make a light of the situation. Because I do feel like the star card just puts like everything else into perspective. Because honestly, if you look at the world through the eyes of an Aquarius, like it changes you, fam. So if you have any Aquarius placements, superior. Okay, I said it. I said it. Okay. So yeah, that was what I got for card number one. I do have more cards. I'm trying to think like how long should this video be? I feel like it should be super long. Okay, this video should be super long just because. How did they feel the last time that they saw you? And I'm definitely gonna make my next video how to be petty, because I made one already a while ago and it was so much fun. Like I was watching it again and I was like, oh my god, like this is hilarious. So yeah. Okay, so we have the 7-7 card, okay? This is just general advice for like, yeah, how they felt the last time they saw you and what will happen maybe when you see them again. This is more about the future. So I definitely do feel like, yeah, I feel like advice would definitely be to kind of make light of the situation. Obviously, if it's very serious, we have to handle it. But I'm just hearing that try not to take it too serious. Like I'm just hearing that it's just one date, like I'm hearing that it's not that big of a deal, and like things are gonna change for us, but like it's not as drastic as you think it is. It's that sort of transitional period from maybe being friends. Oh, listen to the song Strange by Celeste. I'm not gonna link it down below, but maybe if I remember I'll link it down below. But it's such a good song. It's like the transitional period between, friends into lovers, lovers into friends, and friends into strangers. So it's like that transitional period where it's like it seems weird and hard, but I do feel like it gets easier. So yeah, then we also have the drama llama. So definitely there could be more drama happening the next time you see them. And then we also have the bully card. Okay, so I am seeing them wanting to be cordial with you. So the next time you see them, I'll make a separate video on what will happen the next time you see them. This is like what happened, how they felt the last time they saw you. But yeah, they want to be cordial with you. They want to be able to greet you and it not be awkward. Like I'm just hearing them say that let's be adults about this. Like let's not throw a hissy fit about it, basically. And then the last card that we have is the pretty please. Okay, So yeah, there definitely is gonna be some begging and pleading. For some reason I'm getting it more on like your end or like a third party. So something embarrassing could happen where it's like maybe you never really expressed to this person how you felt and then you kind of blurt it out, and then I'm not trying to be mean, but it kind of like comes off a bit like desperate in a way. Like I'm just hearing you say something and it's kind of like, oh shit, did I really say that, you know? It's sort of when you make an inappropriate joke and you don't know it's inappropriate because you're like, you know, like if I'm like, wow, that trolley is so big, and then it's like, oh, that's what she said. Like I'm hearing you say something and then it's like, okay, you obviously if you take it into that context, whatever. So it's just important to like listen to your partner and like not try and put words in their mouth, okay? So yeah, that's like the next time you'll see them. And then I also have my tarot of sexual magic, which I will take out now. So like, you know, sexually, how they felt the last time they saw you. Okay, let's see. I'm excited. Let's see. Okay. Thank you, Spirit, for being here. Spirit, can I please get an accurate reading? How did they feel the last time that they saw you? Okay. So we have the Queen of Pentacles. I'm hearing that they really were trying to hide their boner. They were trying to hide like how turned on they were. Oh, sorry, I'm not even saying anything. So we have the Judgment card. We have the Three of Swords. We have the Knight of Wands. Two of Chalices. All the cards though, if you want to come out. Like I feel like reading all of these. Okay. So let's see. And then we have Nine of Pentacles and also the Eight of Swords. So a lot of nudity. Okay. Yeah, like, oh my gosh, does this person like to be watched? Like, I'm hearing that they like being watched by, like, they felt like, okay, I'm gonna say schmuckfully because I don't want to get demonetized. I mean, not demonetized. I don't want to get this video taken down, but I feel like they like being watched, and it's kind of like they wanted you to take a video, or I'm hearing that they wanted to take a video, like they really wanted to take a picture of you. Like I'm hearing them say, wow, like the sun looked so nice on you, they wanted to just like take a picture. Definitely listen to the song POV by Ariana Grande, where it's like, I forgot what it was. I think it was something um like I want to see you from my point of view or something, I don't know. But yeah, so Queen of Chalices. So chalices is like the cup. So for the Queen of Cups, I'm hearing that they wanted to yeah, I'm just getting it's inappropriate. Like I'm hearing them want to say something to you that's really inappropriate. Like they wanted to like call you a nickname that was like I'm hearing that they wanted to call you like I'm not gonna say it, but like they wanted to call you something that might stem from like daddy and mommy issues. I don't know. Take the first word of what I just said. Like I'm hearing that they wanted to like call you like, oh, they wanted to like, if you have boobs, I'm hearing they wanted to grab your boobs, and if you don't have boobs, um like they just wanted to grab your chest, but like not in like an aggressive way. I'm just hearing that like um it's sweet because it's like they wanted to like, yeah, I'm just hearing that they wanted to be serious but they just couldn't. It's kind of like they're leaning into you, and it's like it looks like they're crying and like they want to be comforted, but at the same time it's like they want your boobs to comfort them, you know what I mean? um yeah, it's sort of like when you have chocolate cake all over your face and then you ask your partner to get you a serviette, and instead of doing that they lick it off, and it's like, yes, you can do that, but you know, like I'm just hearing that it's like, yeah, okay. Then we also have the Judgment card. Okay, so that came up literally in the tarot as well. So I just feel like yeah, they felt very like they felt very pronounced. I'm hearing that like they wanted to feel the out, like if you were wearing like tight jeans, I'm hearing that they wanted to like feel like the inside of your jeans, like they wanted to put their hand in your jeans. Like I'm hearing that like you had a really complicated bra on, or like a really complicated pants, or like it just looked like you were really like uncomfortable because you had like maybe a lot of clothes on or like a really thick jacket, and they were just like trying to be like, bro, like take your jacket off, you know. Or maybe if you went to their house, like you took your jacket off, but like you still had another layer on, and I'm just hearing them say like, bro, like why didn't you take off your jacket and that extra layer? Like I'm trying to see. Okay, and then the Three of Swords, that does talk about pain, but yeah, like I'm just hearing that they were like a little bit like a bit disappointed because it's like you didn't like, I don't know, I feel like they just wanted you to I don't know, like show more. Like I feel like they wanted you to show more. They wanted to see more of your skin basically. And then the Knight of Wands. This is my favorite card. I don't know why, but they look like lesbians, and that's why it's my favorite. um, but yeah, Knight of Wands. So that just talks about a sort of desire. So I do feel like they wanted to like I'm hearing like a quickie, like I'm hearing that they wanted to like just quickly see like, you know, like a little bit of like a little boob thing. Like I don't know why boobs is like a big thing, but I'm hearing they really wanted to see your boobs. And if not that, like I'm hearing that they were looking at your shoes and they were really admiring your feet or your shoes or like even your legs or your calves or something, yeah. And that like your neck looks so nice, like it looked like so tasty and juicy, like you know Edward Cullen and like how he sees Bella, like that. And then Two of Cups, they felt like they wanted to just like kiss you all over and like have a really passionate kiss. But for some reason I'm hearing that like they wanted to like make out with your neck or like they wanted to make out with like your hand. I mean, everyone has their own thing, you know. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. So this person might be a bit creepy because pile number one, please tell me if this happened or not, because I'm hearing that this person knew you before they met you. Like they Googled you before they met you. So it's like they knew who you were. And it's a little bit creepy because this person is literally cutting off this person's hair, and it's kind of like, what you doing with their hair, fam? You know? But yeah, like I'm just hearing that they might have done something creepy, or it's like they had like a really intense fantasy about you when they were with you, you know. Yeah, like I'm hearing that you could have been telling like a story about like something super boring, or you were busy explaining something, and it's like they were just like thinking about like doing things to you, like nasty things. And it's just like, you know. And then yeah, then we have the Eight of Swords. So I'm just hearing that um yeah, they felt a bit weird because they were kind of like, whoa. Like I'm hearing that they kind of caught themselves, like they realized that like, oh shit, like I'm getting hard. Like oh my god, yeah, like I'm hearing that maybe you hugged them or you kissed them or something and like they were getting hard and they were like, oh, like like I'm hearing them like literally physically like take a step back. Like I'm hearing the footsteps, fam. So yeah, they took a step back and they were like, you know, like they don't want their beast to show up, the beast, okay. So yeah, and like a side note could be that maybe they didn't brush their teeth or something, or like they didn't shave and like they were like a bit insecure about that as well, so they didn't want to do it that day. So they could definitely be a Virgo because that is such a Virgo thing to do. So yeah, anyways, that was pile number one. Hope it resonated and clear the energy. Okay, so pile number two. Pile number two is going to be on how they felt the last time. Okay, anyway, sorry about that. But yeah, so pile number two, how they felt the last time that they saw you, okay? Um, I'm hearing that it was really hard. Like I'm hearing that this person was really angry the last time they saw you, and it's kind of like I'm not gonna sugarcoat any of these readings. So like I'm gonna say it as I see it and what I hear and what I see, smell, sense, blah blah blah. Um, but yeah, I really feel like this person expected a lot from, you know, just seeing you in like 5 minutes, and I do feel like it's a really unfair thing to do. It's kind of like trying to heal your trauma in one day, you know. Maybe you spent your entire life not knowing something about yourself, and then it's kind of like you realize, oh shit, maybe I'm this, maybe I'm that, and then it's like, okay, I'm gonna heal now, there we go, you know. And it's like it's not that easy, you know. Like once you diagnose what the problem is, you need to take active steps into um trying to, you know, manage it and learn how to live with it basically, you know. This person could definitely have like, maybe they have like a certain mental illness. They could have, well, not mental illness, but yeah, or like maybe they have depression or something, or they are like disabled. So I'm just hearing that, yeah, like they wanted something, or like they expected differently from you. It's sort of like they kept you on a bit of a pedestal 100%, and I feel like they left you in the dark for a very long time. And then it's kind of like, let's say you haven't spoken to this person in years, and they kind of, and then they saw you again, or like even in months, a few days. I feel like it's like they wanted to see you so badly, and when they did, it's kind of like they expected it to just to be perfect. They were like, you know what, like we've been talking for a while, like it even could be your first date, and you were like, we've been talking, like we flow so well, like online we text and it's so easy, but then in person it's awkward and it's weird, and they do things that make you feel weird, like not in a bad way, but it's like maybe you're eating at a restaurant with them and you realize that they talk about pickles way too much, or it's like they're a really messy eater, and it's kind of like like I'm just hearing that they started seeing flaws in you, sort of, and I just feel like they were being really hard on themselves, because they really expected so much from just like meeting up with, like I'm just hearing them say like I don't know, like they just wanted this like crazy special moment to happen, and it's like that didn't happen, um like I'm just hearing like there's a lot of like trauma in this connection, and um they hope that when they saw you again that they would get some sort of closure, and they didn't get that, like I'm hearing that they maybe even got the opposite of closure. So it's like they feel even more frustrated, they feel even more alone after seeing you. So I do feel like seeing you really put things into perspective, and it made them kind of like analyze their life and like be like, damn, like what am I doing? Maybe you're really successful and they aren't, or vice versa. Or it's like you have a partner and it's kind of like it's I don't know, like I'm just sharing that it was tough, because it's like even though maybe you don't have feelings for them, or like you do have feelings for them, it's just weird hearing about their life, because it's like you weren't a part of it, so they might have made a huge life decision without you, and it's kind of like hearing it, but it's like you're also in third person type energy. So I definitely am getting a sort of like depersonalization type vibe as well. But yeah, part one. How did they feel the last time that they saw you? Okay, I'm getting so many messages. I do not know why. Okay, let's see. We got so many cards. Okay, so many cards fell too. So definitely your person has a lot that they want to tell you. So the card that flew out last was the Page of Pentacles. So I'm going to put that over there. Then we have the Two of Swords that came upright. Okay. We have the Justice card, Libra energy so far, and Capricorn. Like they definitely could be like a Capricorn Mercury. Okay. We have the Four of Pentacles, Mercury or Mars, Mercury and Mars. We have the Queen of Swords, but the air signs are really dominating. Okay. Or like they have a very air-like persona. Maybe when you met this person, you always thought they were like maybe like you always thought they were a fire sign, but like it turns out they're like a Libra. Or you thought that you were dating a Scorpio, but turns out like they're a Cancer. Like I'm just hearing it like a oh. Like they were a bit like disappointed, but I don't think it was like I don't think it's that deep though. So yeah. Then we have the Ten of Swords in reverse, and then we also have the Temperance card that came in reverse. Okay, like tell me why I'm so happy we have reversals as well. But yeah, so as for how they felt the last time they saw you, with the Two of Swords, that does talk about keeping yourself at an arm's length, and not really trying to invest in anything too quickly, or not trying to jump into anything too soon. So I do feel like the last time they saw you, they were trying to just keep their distance. They weren't trying to maybe even talk to you. They might have been trying to avoid you, or just avoid talking about certain topics because they weren't ready to talk about it. Like I'm hearing that, like I'm just hearing like I don't want to say trauma too much, because I don't want to have to put a trigger warning on my video, but I just feel like this person had like a really sensitive spot, and it's kind of like they didn't want that to come up. It could have been a vibe where it's like you were dating this person and like they're pregnant, or like they're married or something, and it's like I don't know, like they just felt like they didn't want to talk about, they didn't want to talk about their life. They didn't want to talk about what they were doing, you know. They wanted to talk about what you're doing. They wanted to talk about how your life is, you know, like they're trying to say like, listen, I have my own stuff that I have to deal with, but like, can we just like, can you distract me? Like, can we just talk about you type energy? So yeah, they definitely might have been very distracted, and it's like they wanted to be there with you, but at the same time, it's like they weren't though, you know. Um, yeah, it's sort of doing things because you want to please other people, not because you want to do it for yourself. So then we also have the Justice card. So you know, Libra energy, just trying to be really nice. I do feel like they were trying, yeah, I feel like they were trying to be nice. They weren't trying to kind of like make you angry or sad, but I feel like they were also trying to be blunt and trying to be realistic. They were trying to say like, listen, like, what do you want me to do? You know, my hands are tied. Like, I can't talk about this with you anymore because, um, like it's too soon, or like I'm not ready to talk about it, you know, or they're trying to say like it's too close to home. Like I'm just hearing that it's like even if you spend time with this person and you were laughing and everything was great with them, I feel like at the back of their head is kind of like they were thinking about something really like not serious, but they were thinking about something, and it's like they just hoped that that you wouldn't bring it up basically, you know. So yeah, maybe you found out something about them and it's kind of like they just wanted to have a good time with you, and they didn't want to think about the past. They didn't want to think about what you found out. They didn't want to think about that type of stuff, you know. It reminds me of the TV show The Good Place. It's so good. Please watch it. My back is getting so sore. I don't know why. But yeah, please watch The Good Place. There's this line that Eleanor says, and it's so like bro, it's so accurate, like low key. And she basically said that this quote. She was like, "We're all like," she's like, "People are sad all the time, like just a little bit, because they know that one day they're gonna die." And I know that sounds so depressing, but it's kind of like this person, the last time that they were with you, they were just thinking about like how this connection ended, or they were thinking about, yeah, like I said, they were thinking about closure and everything, and they were thinking about what if they lost you. They were thinking about like really depressing things. Like I'm hearing like, you know, they were like with you and like everything was fine, and then all of a sudden they're like, what if you drive home and then you get into a car crash? And of course, like we don't want to put that out there, but I'm just sharing that this person was thinking about things that like it's low key but impossible, but like it's not, but like yeah, they were thinking about like what if um like we get abducted by aliens, and then we have to sell all of our blood in individual, like yeah, like I'm hearing that they were thinking about things that were like a bit far-fetched, you know, where it's like, listen, okay, it's okay. Like I'm just hearing like they needed that sort of reassurance from you. So yeah, Four of Pentacles, their hands were tied. They just felt like they couldn't really open up about certain things. So they definitely might have been going through a bit of like an existential crisis. I hope I said that word right. But yeah, they were kind of just going through a lot of emotions and thinking about a lot of different things and overthinking a lot. And it's like they wanted to share that with you, but they didn't know how to. It reminds me of this couple that I saw on the cut. It's oh my, they're so cute. I will link it down below if I remember. But it's like this guy and girl, they're dating, and like they're so beautiful together, and he's always thinking about like, you know, how the world's gonna end, and he's always like, he's a realist, he's an atheist, like he just thinks about like that type of stuff a lot. And his girlfriend wishes that he would kind of talk more about his fears about death, you know. So yeah, I just feel like they wanted to talk more about like maybe legal things even. So it's like maybe this is the third date and like everything's going great, but like they're kind of saying, listen, this has been fun, but like we need to talk about like politics, like, you know, who you're voting for, or like we need to talk about my ethnicity, like, you know that I'm a POC, or like, you know that I'm this and this and this, or it's like, listen, I'm going back home in 4 years, or like I'm hearing them say like they wanted to kind of like not tell you their trauma, but they wanted to kind of like address something, because they're kind of saying like we can't move forward if we don't talk about this, you know. So it's like it even could just be unresolved feelings where it's like listen, I want to date other people, I want to see other people, but I can't do that if I'm still thinking about you. So is there still hope for us? Like I'm hearing that they wanted to just get that resolvement. They wanted to resolve their feelings. So yeah, Page of Pentacles. I'm just hearing that in their head they thought that it was gonna go way better. Like in their head they were thinking, oh, this is gonna be so cute, it's gonna be so perfect. But then it's kind of like Mr. Peanut Butter and Diane from BoJack, where it's like he thinks he's doing something amazing and that his girlfriend's gonna love it, but like that could have been further from the truth. So I do feel like this person can be very idealistic sometimes, and it's like they thought that this was gonna be a good idea, but it really wasn't. um and I feel like instead of them like maybe voicing their concerns, it sounded more like a breakup. Yeah, like I'm hearing that they wanted this sort of confession, or like withholding a confession from you. They felt like them, taking a step back would like help you. It's kind of like it didn't. It's this energy where it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't. They just felt like no matter what they did, it's like they would always get the short end of the stick. Okay. And then we also have the Queen of Swords. So that does talk about being really cold and just cutting someone off. So I do feel like in their head it's kind of like the last time they saw you was gonna be the last time they saw you. Like in their head they were like, listen, like I can't do this anymore. Like I'm just hearing them say like they can't, like emotionally they can't give any more of themselves. Or maybe you felt like you couldn't do that either. But I feel like it's more on there anyway. It's kind of like they're saying that they can't give you more than just this. Like they can't do more than this. And it's like they were trying to protect your feelings as well. So they definitely might have been actively keeping secrets from you because they knew it would hurt your feelings. They knew that it would trigger you. They knew that you wouldn't handle it well, because we got the Ten of Swords. Because maybe sometimes you act like you're okay when you really aren't. Like this person literally has 10 swords in their back, but like it came in reverse. So it's like they're kind of falling out, but it's like I can see these swords falling out, and this person being like pretending that they didn't get stabbed 10 times. You need to address what happened. So I just feel like they needed to face a certain fact, a certain truth, or they felt like both of you, or like however many people are in this connection, they felt like everyone involved needed to just face the truth and face the facts of the situation, where it's like some things are plausible and some things aren't. Some things are more likely than others. It's kind of like trying to trust facts and science over more so religion and spirituality. So maybe you believe this person was like a twin flame or like a soulmate or something, and then you sort of had to realize that underneath this like twin flame that you thought was a twin flame is kind of like it was just like a toxic relationship. Not to say that all twin flames are like that. I'm just saying like um yeah, like I just feel like behind, like it looked like it was like a beautifully wrapped gift, but when you open it up it's kind of like it was like rotten moldy eggs, and you don't know why you ever thought that it was a present, like it wasn't a gift. And then we have the Temperance in reverse. So it's very one sided. So maybe they did all the talking, you did all the talking, and it's kind of like, yeah, like I feel like they did do a bit of like trauma dumping where it's like they just told you everything, and then it's kind of like they didn't really, I don't know, give you a choice, so like let you say anything back in a way. So yeah. And like as for some advice, I'm hearing that maybe taking turns is really important. Like if you are married to this person or persons, like maybe try incorporating like the thing where it's like having this is the feeling hat. So if you're wearing the feeling hat, you get to share your feelings and your emotions. But if you don't have the feeling hat, you can't speak right now. You need to listen to your partner or partners. So maybe incorporating that could definitely help with the connection. Like just like small things. Like I'm hearing that therapy could help a lot. Or they could be thinking about going to therapy, or maybe like you're thinking about going to therapy, or like couples counseling. And I'm just hearing that you know having breaks or taking breaks from your partner isn't a bad thing, and you shouldn't feel bad about wanting to take a break from your partner. Maybe sometimes you feel like a bad person because you feel smothered by your partner. You're kind of thinking they're great, you know, like they're amazing, but it's like something just feels off. And I'm hearing like it's okay to follow your gut. It's okay to change your mind and make decisions. And if you want to break, you know, you're allowed to ask for one. Okay, you're allowed to get one. So the first card that we have is code names. We have zoning out by, and I told you about the depersonalization. We have go forward fearlessly. We have 666, 9 plus 10 good enough. Okay, very mathematical, very logistic, very scientist, you know, Rick vibes. We have perfectionist, and we have the KISSING card. Okay, so many cards. So this is going to be sort of like the next time you see them, and I will make a separate video on it as well. But yeah, so with the code names that I'm hearing, that I'm seeing a lot of positive improvements. Like I'm seeing that definitely you might have taken up my advice about going to therapy, or like addressing a situation and like addressing the elephant in the room, you know. It's like bro, it's like, let's say in Harry Potter, where it's like you're a Slytherin, and it's like a, like this could definitely be interracial, but like let's just say Slytherin and Hufflepuff for some reason, you know. It's kind of like y'all need to address the elephant in the room, you know, like you're a Slytherin and this person's a Hufflepuff, you know, like vice versa, okay? Like I'm just hearing that both of you are able to talk about things in a way better way. Like I'm hearing that maybe um it was hard for you to bring up something, or like talking about marriage was like never an option. It's kind of like you agreed, they agreed, y'all all agreed that, you know, marriage was not an option. But then it's like 6 months later, it's like the next time you see them again, it's like, you know what, maybe, like I'm hearing like yeah, like they're changing their mind, you know. And like things that didn't seem possible are actually possible now. So definitely this could have been like a right person wrong time. So it's like the last time you saw them, it's like you guys were too immature, or you guys weren't like fully evolved yet. And it's kind of like the next time you see them, it's like they're mature, and like they want different things, and they goals in life have changed as well. Sorry, the what do you call it, the sage is like getting in my throat. So then we also have the zoning out card. Okay, so definitely I do feel like they are different, and they have changed a lot, and I feel like they've matured a lot as well. But maybe it isn't enough, because we literally have the good enough card. So 9 plus, if y'all know, what's 9 plus 10? If y'all said 19, get out. I'm kidding. But it's a vine where you say what's 9 plus 10, and the person says 21. So like that's the joke. And then it is good enough over that. So I just feel like as much as they have changed, as kind of like you said your goodbye, you had your closure, which wasn't really closure, or they had their closure, which wasn't really closure. And I just see them kind of like, yeah, trying to work on themselves internally, you know. And I am seeing that maybe their way of getting over you or getting closure might seem a bit ridiculous. I don't want to say ridiculous, but like I'm literally in the words, it's ridiculous. Like how they are trying to get over you. Like maybe it's through like experimenting or drugs, or I don't know, alcohol, like that type of thing. And it's kind of like you want to judge them, you want to be angry, you want to be petty, or they want to be angry, they want to be petty, they want to, you know, expose you, they want to like do all of this like shit um towards you. But it's kind of like they realize, you know what, it's not worth it, you know. Like I'm not gonna like stoop down to their level type vibe, because I do feel like there was a lot of depth to this connection, and there were some rock bottoms, you know, where it's like this was the pits, you know, this was the pits. Okay, we don't want to go back there. And then it is go forward fearlessly. So I just feel like whether y'all are on a journey together or separately, it's kind of like they're gonna be on the sidelines. And even if they might not admit it to themselves, they do wish the best for you, you know. I do feel like they hope that you're well and everything. The 666 talks about yeah, just keeping yourself busy and being pulled into different directions. So it's like I do feel like maybe the last time you saw them might be the for real the last time you see them. And it's like the next time you do see them, it's gonna be very different, and it's gonna be like it's gonna pull you right back in, you know. So just be careful when it comes to that, you know. Um, yeah, I do see them trying to kiss himself. And then with the kissing card, like I said, I do feel like maybe you could kiss him the next time, or like y'all could kiss the next time you see each other. And it could be a kiss of like goodbye, or just like a kiss of like, see, like we, yeah, I feel like it's a goodbye kiss. I feel like it's a goodbye kiss. Um, but yeah, then I also have the tarot of sexual magic. So sexually, how do they feel the last time that they saw you? So we have the moon card. Why am I thinking about disenchantment? I'm thinking about being in that mermaid. Okay. Like, this looks exactly like the scene. If you guys watch Disenchantment, let me know how they felt sexually the last time they saw you. Okay. Whoa, pile number 2. Y'all just wanna take all my time. Like, literally, how am I supposed to finish doing this reading if I'm just reading pile 2? Okay. So we have the 6 of Swords that came up, right? Okay. We have the 9 of Swords, a lot of air energy, okay? We have the Sun card. Oh, wow, the Sun and the Moon. The lunar eclipse, okay? So I definitely feel like the times that they think about you the most is at night. And I do feel like, you know, sexually, they've never, like, I don't think they've ever, like, this is so bad, but I don't think they've ever masturbated to you. If you've ever been wondering, like, have they done that before? I'm hearing that they've never done that because they just feel like it's kind of weird, or like they don't like doing that. Like, I'm hearing like they've just never done that before. I don't know why, but like it's coming up for some reason. Like, I'm hearing them say, no, like I've never done that, not to your face, you know? I'm hearing that like they would only do it like if they're like listening to your voice, or like if you're like on a phone call with them, or like if they ask you permission. Like, I'm hearing that they wouldn't like they don't even want to think sexually about you unless they have your permission, or like unless um you guys are actually dating. Like, they wouldn't think about you in that way if you guys weren't partners. So they might not have thought sexually about you yet, but I do feel like this is going to be more about the future, or what they could potentially find sexually attractive about you. Okay. Then we have the stars, and then we also have the Knight of Cups that came up, right? So with the Moon card, yeah, like I said, I just feel like their fantasies were more like about marriage and commitment. So it's kind of like they could definitely be someone that's really traditional, and I just feel like they never wanted to think about you like that because they respect you too much. Okay. Okay. And yeah, they just wanted to like sort of celebrate with you. And I'm hearing that they wanted to rather experience it with you. Like, I'm hearing them say, like, why would they waste their time thinking about that type of stuff when they can just do it with you? So yeah. And then 6 of Swords, this is such a long video. um I'm hearing that like they thought about like being really rough and like pulling at your hair. Like, I'm hearing that they wanted to like get you to stop laughing or something. Like, not in like a bad way, like, or a threatening way, more in like a them being really rough, you know? Like, I'm hearing them say like maybe you kept teasing them, and like I'm hearing them be like, you know what, like, I'm gonna make sure that after this you never tease me again type vibe. But they, like I said, not threatening. It's not threatening. It's just like this person is like super hungry for you. Like, look how hungry this person looks, okay? Like, they wonga, but this person's like, Gimba! Afola Gimba! Okay, maybe. So yeah, and then we have the 9 of Swords. They look like lesbians. Love it. So yeah, I just feel like they really couldn't wait. And I'm just hearing them say like I'm hearing them say like they're not gonna fantasize about you until you give them something to fantasize about. So this person could definitely be waiting for you to send them some nudes. I'm hearing that they're waiting for you to like, I don't know, like post them on Instagram. Why am I getting that? Like, I'm hearing that they're waiting for you to go public so that they can like start, I don't know, feeling some things. Okay, then we have the Sun card, okay, being seen with you, okay, so like they just want to be seen with you, they want you to see them, and I'm hearing them say like, if you guys ever do end up, you know, doing the shalang, the devil's tango, They want to make sure that all the lights are on so that they can see every curvature, they can see every fracture of your bone, every just they want to see it all. Okay, like bro, look how like the sun really is like complementing them. Like you can see everything. Like I'm just hearing that they want all the lights on. They want like listen to the song Blinding Lights, and I think it's like Red Lipstick by Trey Songz or something, I don't know. And then we also have the star card that came up, right? So yeah, sharing is caring. I'm hearing that like they thought that like they would finish. Like I'm hearing them like say like they would finish, and they'd make sure that you finish as well, even if it took like, you know, a week. Like I'm hearing them say that like maybe you guys have done it and like the first time wasn't that nice, and I'm hearing them say like they're gonna practice and they're gonna watch like YouTube videos on like how to pleasure you better. Like they're gonna like try to find out ways to like find your sweet spot and like make sure that you okay. And then yeah, then we've got the Knight of Cups. So I'm just hearing that they're really frustrated, like sexually frustrated, and it's kind of like they get blue balls really easily. So yeah, that is what I got for part number 2. That was that was a lot. So clear the energy. Okay, yeah. Pile number 3. How did they feel the last time that they saw you? This video is so long. Okay, but I'm gonna stop saying that. So yeah, how did they feel the last time that they saw you? Okay. I'm hearing that they were so excited and happy. This person was filled with so much joy. It's actually adorable. I'm hearing that they were kind of like waiting for you to just show up, and they were so happy that they bumped into you, because this definitely might have not been planned, or like it was really unexpected, like spur of the moment. And I'm just hearing that even seeing you for like 5 minutes was like the highlight of their day, and they were just so happy to be with you in that moment. So yeah, I feel like they felt very comfortable around you, and like the last time they saw you, they were just thinking about the next time they were gonna see you. So they really had a lot of fun, and I'm just hearing them like say, "Wow, like I just want to see them again." You know, I feel like they miss you a lot. So it's like when they saw you the last time, they realized how much they were actually missing you. Um, like I remember like there was this person that I used to see, they were a Taurus, and like I saw them every single day. And I remember like one time they told me they were like their day doesn't feel complete unless like they see me at least once. And like that's like one of the most special things I feel like they've ever told me, or like anyone has ever told me. And I just feel like this person like really felt like it was just a really nice way to end their day, or I just feel like it was a really nice encounter. So it's like when they think about the last time they saw you, it's kind of like, oh yeah, that was a really nice moment, you know, like it was really sweet. I think, you know, maybe their day wasn't going so well, and it's kind of like you just kind of got them to just like, you know, relax. So yeah, let's see, how did they feel the last time that they saw you? Pile number 3. So we have the 8 of Swords. Okay, we have the World card. How did they feel the last time that they saw you? I don't know why, but I'm thinking about that TikTok video where the person was like, am I a tarot reader, or am I just a really bad shuffler? Okay, and I just dropped a card. That's confirmation. So this was upright, but now it's in reverse. So we have the 5 of Pentacles that came in reverse. Okay, then we have the 10 of Cups that came upright. We have the Moon card. Okay, we have 5 of Cups. Okay, 10 of Wands, Queen of Cups, 9 of Cups, King of Swords, Death card, 3 of Cups. My entire deck, literally. Okay, let me try and find a comfortable way to sit. Okay, hopefully the audio on this video is okay as well. So let's start with the 10 of Cups that came up, right? So the last time that they saw you, they were just really excited and really happy. I just feel like they felt that you guys could just be best friends again. Like I'm hearing that they were like, oh my gosh, it's you, like I'm so happy. I just feel like they were really happy and excited to see you. They were just like so ecstatic, and it's kind of like you know, they knew that they really had feelings for you. So if this person ever had feelings for you in the past, I just feel like they kind of realized that like they, yeah, like it didn't really go away. It's sort of like an instinct, you know. you know when you're mad at someone, but then like you see them in person and then it's just like you can't be mad at them anymore. Like I'm definitely getting that energy. And then we also have the Five of Pentacles that came in reverse. So you know, upright, that does talk about a selfish partner even, but because it came in reverse, that just tells me it's talking about mending a friendship and like just like, you know, like patching up things and like apologizing. So I feel like they felt really sorry and like bad for themselves, or they felt really guilty about kind of letting things escalate that far. So it's like they want to make sure that they don't ever let things get to a point where you feel like you can't talk to them. So they felt like opening up to you, and I just feel like they really wanted to see you again. But I am hearing that maybe it was a bit hard because it's kind of like, I don't know, maybe you don't really agree with their lifestyle, or it's kind of like you want them to get a job, but they don't want to get a job, or it's like, I don't know, like I'm hearing that there's something really serious where it's like you don't like what they do for a living, and it's kind of like that's their dream. So like there is this one big thing that maybe it's like a little bit but I do feel like they were really happy to see you. So if you're like wondering, oh, like do they even like me, like do they even want to see me, babe, yes they did, they do. Okay, they want to see you again, they had an amazing time, and they were glad that you know they ran into you, because we also have the world card. You know, I feel like it's this thing where it's kind of like, if you really have to question, you know, whether you like someone or not, or like, yeah, I guess if you like someone or not, it's sort of this energy where it's like when you're with them, do you wish that you're with someone else? Because if you think that, you probably don't like them. um yeah, like I just feel like in that moment that they were with you, it's kind of like they didn't want to be with anyone else, they didn't want to think about anyone else, you know, because we do have the Three of Cups, which does talk about third parties. It does talk about partying, excessive partying, or drinking, or taking things too far, or taking a joke too far, or like I said, even hurting you. So I do feel like there was a bit of like resentment and pain, and it's kind of like it's hard, it's challenging, as are most relationships. So yeah, but I do feel like this person definitely does like you back. 100% they like you back. And yeah, I'm just hearing that I just keep hearing them say that they didn't want to be with anyone else, you know. And like this person definitely might be in a committed relationship. My nose is like, I don't even know why, but this person could definitely be in a relationship, and I'm just hearing them say that they'd rather be with you, and like they would leave their partner for you, bro. Like I'm hearing them say that if you told them not to go, they wouldn't go. Like I'm definitely getting, um, you know, Ian and Mickey, Galovich from Shameless, where it's kind of like you want this person to sort of like, I don't know, change, or like you want this person. Yeah, it's like Saul, like, you know, Eat Read Love, the tarot reader, they're amazing, amazing, amazing. So but I remember he said in a video, he was like, sometimes a page is just a page. So I just feel like yeah, you know, sometimes you want your person to be like this amazing person that's just gonna save you or something, and it's kind of like it doesn't work that way. I do feel like they were happy to see you, but it's kind of like I feel like it's just not really important. I feel like it's not really relevant, because I feel like we all want someone to come and just like save us and like fix everything in our lives. I mean, at least some of us. And I just feel like this person isn't the answer to all of your questions, you know. When it comes to their feelings for you, I do feel like with the Eight of Swords, it's like they feel very bound to your feelings, or I feel like their feelings for you like haven't changed since the first time that they met you. So like if they met you the first time and they were like, listen, I like you, I don't feel like it's changed at all. If they haven't showed any interest in you since the first time that they met you, I don't think it's changed. Like I just feel like their feelings stayed the same, you know. If anything, it even intensified. So it's like, how is it even possible? Like it's the same. So like if they felt nothing, then nothing was intensified. If they felt everything, it's like that everything was intensified. Okay. But I definitely feel like they like you back, you know. I really do. And then we also have the Ten of Wands. So it does talk about a lot of responsibilities and like a lot of tasks, and just like putting in a lot of effort and work, and studying really hard. So I do feel like they were looking at you and staring at your gaze, and they were trying to steal glances of you. Like I'm hearing them like trying to take like pictures of you, like with their mind, like, you know, mind pictures, like Like, yeah, like I remember when I was young, I used to do that a lot. I would look at like a couch or something, and then I'd be like, I'm gonna remember this moment. And I feel like they were trying to do that with you. They were just trying to savor every single second with you. Um, yeah, like I'm just hearing that they knew that there was gonna be an ending coming. They knew that like I'm getting that BoJack Horseman sound where it's like, it was nice while it lasted, right? And then Todd says that, and then BoJack's like, yeah, it was nice while it lasted. And then it's dun 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 dun. I'll link the song down below. It's Haunted by, I don't know, Teen something, Teen Souls or something. Okay, so then we have the Five of Cups that does talk about leaving up your partner behind. So I do feel like they were kind of like, they were happy to see you and everything, but they knew that they had to leave you again. They knew that um you know, having all these feelings for you didn't really change anything, you know. I feel like, yeah, they just felt a bit lonely also. They were a bit sad as well after you left. Yeah, they were sad after you left. They wish that it didn't have to end so soon. Then we have the Queen, the King of Swords, and then we also have the Queen of Cups. And I think it's interesting how these two can really complement each other sometimes. You know, I feel like people don't really think about these two as being ideal, but they can be kind of cute. You know, they can make it work. It's a lot of compromising, but they can be cute. You know, I feel like when people see you together with this person or persons, it's like they think y'all are so like unconventional, but it's kind of cute. um so yeah, I feel like it's kind of like they saw you as being the Queen of Cups, and then they are the King of Swords. So they just saw you as being really like just emotionally wise, emotionally intelligent. You were just being so poised. I feel like you were being so polite, and they were just like, wow, like you know the perfect thing to say, like, you know, all the time. um yeah, it's like maybe this person came out to you or they told you something, and it's kind of like you said the perfect response, you know. You know, sometimes when you tell someone something and it's like you're like, please just don't say this one thing, like it's someone to pond number two, but like not really. Like let's say, okay, so I'm asexual. Like let's say I told someone I'm asexual, and like they say, so you're a plant, right? It's like that's the one thing I don't want them to say, you know. So I'm just hearing that like you really had the perfect response to what they had to say. So like if they told you something, they just love that you yeah, like how you replied to them, what you said to them, you know, like you weren't dismissive of their feelings, and you were like, that's okay, you know, that's fine. So they were happy to see you. And then also King of Swords, they were just trying to be unemotional, but I do feel like they're having problems in their relationship. They're having a lot of problems in their relationship, okay? And I do feel like part of them wanted to tell you about the problems that they were having, but another part of them also were kind of like, but I don't want to mess this up, you know? Yeah, they didn't want to mess this up. They didn't want to ruin a good thing, okay? So I'm hearing that they want to see you again, but like in small doses. I'm hearing that they're I'm hearing them say that they're worried that you're gonna get bored of them, or like you already are bored of them. Like they're saying like do you even still like talking to me? Like do you still like me? So fam, if you have to even, bro, this person does still like you. They do still like you, okay? 100%. I just feel like um maybe y'all are like really old, and like I'm not trying to be mean, I love you, but like let's just say y'all are like over 70, or like maybe like not even old, but like I just feel like y'all are older, and it's kind of like I just feel like there's bigger things to worry about, and it's kind of like they aren't thinking about the emotions for you. It's kind of like they know that how they feel, the moon card, they have a lot of feelings for you. It's kind of just like the situation, the circumstances aren't favorable. Okay, so it's like they want to be with you, but they can't because situations. They could be married. They're just unattainable, you know. It's kind of like it's just not going to happen. But they do like you back 100%, you know. But then we have the death card, so you know things can change. I do feel like they won't be unattainable forever. But with the Nine of Wands, I mean the Nine of Cups, it's kind of like they want you to wait for them. I'm hearing them say that they want to open up to you, but like it's gonna take some time. Like they want to tell you about everything. They want to tell you about, you know, their first, I want to say their first wife, but like any gender, they want to tell you about like their first partner, their first breakup. They want to tell you about all of the experiences, and it's kind of like they just want you to know everything about them. Okay. And then as for what will happen in future, what will happen the next time you see them? Okay, so we have the thinking person that came up, right? We have crown chakra. We have rooftop. Ooh, I love it. Friend or foe. We have Ronaldo. Aquarius. Nature. How do you feel? And I see you. Okay. So many cards want to come out. Like, I want to take out more, but I'm not going to because, yeah. So, with the thinking person, this talks about someone that is obviously a thinker. I do feel like in the future you're going to be trying to kind of like catch them out on something. Like, I'm hearing that maybe they told you that they have a tendency to always, let's say, a tendency to always sneeze when they see the color yellow. And then I can kind of see you like trying to like like I don't know, get something yellow to get them to sneeze. Like I'm trying, like I'm seeing you like I'm just seeing them telling you something and then you trying to see like, is that actually true though? Like maybe they told you, oh yeah, like I'm interested in taking up baseball. I see you like look like stalking low key and like checking online like baseball practices and like maybe even like going to the baseball practices. Like I see y'all going on a date. I see them asking you out on a date. Can this be my pile, please? Like I see them low key asking you out on a date, and like I think it's gonna be really cute. But I do feel like you were the one that had to make the whole effort though. Like I do feel like you're gonna be the one that's gonna have to like I don't know maybe pay for something. Like I can see you kind of being a bit like, oh, the date was amazing, but like, can you believe they did this and that? Like I see you like telling your friends about this, and then it's kind of like your friends are gonna be thinking like I don't know. But yeah, anyways. Then we have the crown chakra that came. I'm whispering, sorry. Crown chakra. So this talks about enlightenment. Okay. I just see you seeing like you're gonna be seeing the best in this person. I just feel like this person opened up to you, and I'm getting. Oh, someone's calling me. I don't feel like answering. Anyways, sorry guys. Um, yeah. So crown chakra. I just feel like yeah, you're gonna be seeing the best in this person, and it's really sweet. Then we have the rooftop. So I definitely do see y'all having really deep conversations. I feel like you guys are gonna really skip the surface level shit and yeah, you guys are gonna talk about really important things, you know. Like I feel like you guys have like, you know, left the honeymoon stage and it's kind of like now you guys are like thinking about like the future and plans and dating and family. And like I see you guys even meeting each other's family. Like I see them recording will be stopped after my word, I keep getting phone calls. Anyways, but yeah, I just see them. Okay, wait, sorry. I just see them. I see y'all meeting each other's families, and like I see it actually going pretty well. Like I feel like if you do meet their family, like it's gonna go pretty well. With the friend or foe card, I do feel like you might lose some friends after you get close to this person. So I do feel like there's gonna be a lot of things that are gonna be changing in your life when you get close to this person, and you might end up losing a lot of people. So I do feel like you know there will be a point when this is the only person that you can talk to about certain things because they are the only one that knows, or it's kind of like you lost all your friends and they're the only one there for you. It's like when your partner turns into your everything, your best friend, and it's like it's nice sometimes, but just be careful that you don't lose all your friends for this person. You know, like I am seeing that some people you needed to leave in the past. Like some people you guys were just not gonna gel in the future. So it's like, you know, drop them. But I do feel like there are some people that you shouldn't let go of because of this person, you know? Like, don't give up your everything just for this one person. And then we also have the Ronaldo card. So I definitely do see them being very brave. I feel like after you like complain to your friends about them and after you kind of like realize that listen, like I made so many sacrifices for you, I dropped this person for you, I stopped talking to this person, or I stopped going to this and this and this. I see them apologizing, I see them trying to make it up to you, and I see them yeah, like I said, asking you out again maybe. So I definitely do see you going on a few dates with this person, and I will make a video on what will your first date be like and like dates in general. Ooh, what will the second date be like? Oh, like should I do that? Like should I do like the first, second, third, fourth? But like let me know if I should do that. Like that sounds really cute. Um, and then we also have Aquarius. So um It says it's a week to express your unique characteristics and let your creative juices flow. So yeah, I just feel like you're gonna start kind of being yourself and you're not gonna be as awkward around them anymore. So maybe you've never farted around them. I see y'all having your first fart, I see y'all, being able to let it toot toot, I see y'all being able to do that. And with the nature, I definitely see you guys having a lot of nicknames for each other. I see like maybe when you first started dating them, it's kind of like, it's awkward, it's weird, it's honeymoon stage, but then it's kind of like that like goes away and it's just like, it's a normal relationship. So I just see you guys getting really comfortable with each other. Then we also have the I see you card, okay? So I definitely do see you going through a really tough time. Like I said, yeah, I really do see you. Maybe it's like I said, you lost your friends or they lost their friends, and it's kind of like they ask for your advice, or it's like they are the only ones there for you, like you're the only ones there for them. And then we also have the how do you feel card. So I do feel like you're gonna give up something for them, and then like a week later they're gonna do the exact same thing. So it's like maybe you gave up a huge thing, and I just see them matching your energy like 100%. Okay, so yeah. And then let me see. Wait, I didn't do your tarot of sexual magic, did I? So sexually, how did they feel about you? I don't know if I did sexual magic of tarot for you yet. I feel like I did, but I'm gonna do it. I don't know if I did. I probably didn't. How did they feel sexually about you the last time they saw you? So the first card that we have is the Two of Wands. Okay. Okay. Then we have the Hierophant. Damn, pile number 3. This person. Two of Swords. Oh gosh. The Death card. Wow. Queen of Wands. Okay, I'm already seeing got the King of Wands. I'm seeing a pattern. Queen of Swords and the Magician card, okay? So I'm seeing a trend where they're always checking you out, or like you're always checking them out, and there's a lot of eye contact. So I'm hearing that like no matter what they do with you, like sexually, I'm hearing that they don't care what it is, as long as like they get to look at you when you guys are doing it. Like I'm hearing them say that like it's fine, like we can do whatever you want, like we can try whatever you want, like whatever, like because I see them wanting to try like a lot of different um positions with you. I see them wanting to try out like doggy, like I see them and like missionary and like I don't know, reverse cow. Like I see them wanting to try out like a lot of different things with you, and like you could definitely be this person's first. And I see them really like romanticizing a lot. Like I see them really thinking about like, wow, like give up, what if we do this and this. I just see them wanting to try everything. And yeah, they want you to make eye contact while you do it. So I feel like a lot of these sexual fantasies is like a lot of eye contact, and like you kind of like showing them like what to do, because I feel like one of you is really inexperienced. So it's kind of like yeah, one person is kind of like, like I don't know, look how this person's like looking at them, where it's like she's busy looking at his arms and he's kind of like like she's like, oh wow, you're so big, and he's like, yeah, I work out. So like I see you guys being able to flirt in the bedroom, or I feel like they just like that, like yeah, you guys can like flirt and like laugh and like that type of stuff. And then we also have the Hierophant card. Okay, so y'all could end up having a threesome, or like, yeah, I can definitely see you guys having a threesome. Yeah, 100%. Um, I'm seeing something about like they love it when you grow it out. I'm hearing them say that. I'm not gonna say what, but I'm pretty sure y'all can guess what I'm talking about. They love it when you grow it out. It's their favorite thing. But they also could get a beard in the future. But yeah, they love it when you grow it out. Two of Swords, okay. I do feel like they like think about a lot of role play. They like reenacting things. Like I'm hearing that they have a favorite movie. Like maybe like they have a very cringy favorite, like their favorite movie is like, let's say Pitch Perfect. That's not cringy, okay? It's not cringy. Like they say their favorite movie is Pitch Perfect, okay? And like their favorite scene is like the end when Becca ends up with that other guy, you know? And like they want to recreate that. Yeah, and I see them like like I just see them role playing. I see them saying like, please put on the outfit, and you being like, this is weird. Like I just see you guys like doing that. Like it's cute though. Like I do think it's really sweet. I'm definitely getting, I forgot what their names are, but in the TV show Feeling Good, it's such a great show. Watch it, please. But like they do a lot of role play, like they do it so much. So yeah, and then we also have the death card that talks about ending things. So definitely, I feel like yeah, you guys are gonna be trying a lot of things. We have the Queen of Swords, so I do feel like they just enjoy watching you. So like if you're busy pleasuring yourself, like they just imagine you doing that, and like it turns them on so much. Like just like watching you pleasure yourself, like. Then we have the Magician card. So I do see them also like trying to think of new ways to spice things up in the bedroom. Like I just feel like they want to try out every position. This person might be a sex maniac, okay? And then we have the King of Swords. So Queen and King of Swords. So it's like you guys are both addicted to each other, okay? There's a lot of sucking, a lot of hickeys. You're gonna get so many hickeys from this person. So many hickeys, okay? I'm definitely seeing something about you guys getting caught. Yeah, like I just feel like they like things very risky, so please make sure, if you don't want to have children, like make sure you're on your birth control, make sure you're like using condoms and everything, because I do feel like there could be a slip up because you guys are going to be doing it a lot. And I'm hearing that like it's easier than you think, fam, okay. And then we have the Queen of Wands. So yeah, they like it when you strip tease for them as well, 100%. And like I'm hearing like when you wake up in the morning, your voice is really raspy. They like that about you as well, like your deep voice. And your lips and your eyes and your makeup. They love your makeup. They love your hair. If you have highlights in your hair, they think it's so beautiful. And if you have really wrinkly arms, I'm hearing they love it. Or like if you have really hairy arms, they love it. Like I'm hearing they love hair. Like they want your hair everywhere. Oh. So yeah. And I'm hearing that they want to even do it like at their work or something, bro. Like this person wants to do it all. So that's what I got for pile number 3. Hope it resonated, energy cleared. So let's get into the fourth and the last one, because I am tired. I've literally been doing this, I've been talking for over an hour. So we have LGBTQ. How did they feel the last time they saw you? How did they feel? I'm hearing that they wanted to kiss you. Like I'm hearing the song "Kiss Me Out of the Beer Lip Ugly." Like I'm hearing that song, and like the song "Uptown Girl." I feel like it's really sad. Like this is such a sad reading, powerful. But not really. It's kind of like that episode of Modern Family. Like I think it's season 2 when I forgot what happens. But basically, this girl, she goes to a boy and she's like, I'm just a girl standing in front of a boy asking him to kiss me. Like, I'm getting that energy where it's like, it's sad because I feel like this person felt like they really let themselves down. Like I feel like they wanted to do something with you, they wanted to say something to you, but they just didn't because they were way too scared. So the last time they saw you, they were really disappointed. I feel like they knew that things could have turned out differently if they said something, but they didn't. They let you go, and it's kind of like it sucks. I feel like they wanted to maybe like stand up for you, but they didn't. It could have been a situation where it's kind of like you weren't hanging out with them, but like they were there. Like let's say you were hanging out with your friends and someone was bullying you, and they were like close, but then they didn't like interject, and it's kind of like maybe you didn't expect them to, but like you wanted them to. And I just feel like it kind of leaves a weird taste in your mouth where it's kind of like het proe nie lekker nie. I can't speak Afrikaans, but it doesn't taste nice, okay? Dit proe nie lekker nie, okay? Ja, ek kan sê wat Afrikaans praat. So, ja, as julle kan sien. So it's just like, it didn't taste nice. That's what I said in Afrikaans. It did not taste nice, okay? So yeah, I just feel like they were like listening to people around them, and it's kind of sucks. Like I'm hearing that their friends had a big influence on what they would say to you, when they would text you. Okay, wait a second. I don't even know where I was, but I don't know where I was. I'm really sorry. I lost my train of thought, but yeah, okay. It's just like, oh yeah, they wanted to stand up for you, but like they didn't. I just feel like they let their friends kind of control a lot of aspects of this connection. So it's kind of like, I feel like you need to get to know them all over again. So we have the Seven of Wands that came up, right? Queen of Wands that came up, right? Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, the Empress card, Page of Swords, Six of Swords, and the Magician card that came up, right? So with the Eight of Pentacles, I do feel like this person, I feel like putting this hat on for some reason. This is the feelings cap from pile number 2. If you watched all the videos, then you know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry if the shadow annoys you. It annoys me, so I'll just look up like this the whole time. But yeah, so I just feel like this person, the last time they saw you, it's kind of like they really were punching themselves in the foot. I feel like they were being really hard on themselves because, okay, no, this does not look nice. I just feel like, yeah, they were being really hard on themselves. I feel like they wish that they could have said something to you to make you feel better, but they didn't. It's kind of like maybe you wanted them to console you, but they didn't. Or it's kind of like, yeah, like I said, you wanted them to stand up to you, or you wanted them to kiss you, you wanted them to do something, but they didn't. And I just feel like you were really disappointed, and I feel like they were disappointed in themselves as well. And like as for the reason why they didn't do the thing that they wanted to do, I feel like it's just because they didn't want their friends to know. They didn't want to they didn't sorry they didn't want to out themselves. They didn't want to um like lead you on in a way. They didn't want you to get accustomed to them kind of like, fighting your battles for you. There's this sort of like, I don't want to say parental figure because I don't know if this is about your parent or a lover, but this is energy where it's like they want you to figure this out for yourself, and they don't want to interfere basically. I'm hearing them say that they want you to be sure of your feelings before you try to move forward with them. And powerful, I'm hearing a warning. I'm hearing that like if you have done any like magic on this person, just be like before you do a spell on this person, learn how to, if you're going to do a spell on them, learn how to undo it as well. I'm hearing that um yeah, like if you're going to do something on them, just make sure you know how to undo it as well, because I do feel like there's going to be a lot of um fast developments in a short period of time. Like I see them acting a certain way, like where it's like being one word messages, not really texting you, to them being like full on obsessed with you and it comes out of nowhere. And it could be because you've been manifesting them, you've been like, yeah, maybe put a spell on them or something. And I just feel like it's messing with their head a lot, and like they're thinking about you a lot. So I'm hearing that your spell is working. If you're wondering, like, did I do my spell right? It's working. You're doing great. Okay. The spell is working and they are thinking about you. So yeah, I just feel like it was really hard because it's like, yeah, I just feel like they felt really conflicted the last time they saw you. And then we also have the Empress card, so they obviously thought you were really attractive, and I feel like they're also thinking about how they look really attractive as well. And I am hearing that maybe powerful, if this is a third party situation, I'm hearing that they didn't want people to think that they weren't single anymore. Like I'm hearing that they were dating you, but you guys weren't exclusive, so they didn't want you to fall for them too fast or something. Yeah, I'm hearing that they wanted to pace themselves as well. So if they haven't kissed you, if they haven't confessed you, I'm hearing that they want to take it slow. They want to, work on it, perfect it and everything. Because Eight of Pentacles, this person puts in the work, like they will work tirelessly until it's like good enough to present, to the king, to the person, okay, to the Queen of Wands, the Empress, okay, whatever. And then we have the Seven of Wands that talks about hard work, okay. So I just feel like they were really tired as well. So it's kind of like the last time they saw you, they weren't really being their 100%. I feel like they weren't being themselves like authentically. It could be because they were under a spell, or it just was because they were really tired. They had a really rough day. So it's kind of like I'm hearing them say that don't let the last time you saw them be the only impression you have of them. I'll say it again. Don't let the last time you saw them be, I forgot what I said, but whatever I just said before that times two. I'm kidding. Not for real. And then yeah, with the magician card, I just feel like they're trying to be more energetic. They're trying to be more open with you, but I just feel like it's really tough for them to open up in general. But I do see them wanting to talk to you more and like wanting to engage more with you and like talk to you about different topics as well. I see them wanting to talk about a lot of different topics. Like I'm hearing them say like they want to pick your brain. Okay. Then we have the Ten of Pentacles. So they just felt very rich. They felt like you were like you had a lot of money, or they were thinking about their work a lot. So it's like they weren't thinking about you in the moment. So like I said, I just feel like the last time they saw you wasn't a proper representation of who they are as a person. So if this person was acting two-faced, or if this person was acting weird the last time you saw them, I do feel like it didn't have anything to do with you. It was more about them. Then we also have the Six of Swords. I am hearing that they have a tendency to push people away when things get, tough and hard. So there will be times when you see them, and there's going to be sides of them that you don't like. There's going to be sides of them that are very cocky with the King of Wands, and other sides with the Page of Swords where it's very airhead energy, where it's like they will do something that will deliberately hurt you or affect you, and they don't even realize it. Like maybe sometimes they can be really insensitive, and it's kind of like messed up how they can't see how insensitive it is. So yeah, I definitely feel like they have a lot of different sides to you, but they do want to come forward. It's just like they want to do it in the right way. So yeah, that's what I got for pile number 4. And then as for your future, what will happen the next time you see them? The cards just want to come out. So we have the third eye, we have declutter, Libra, Virgo, Taurus, total secrecy or mysterious, Pinky, and but we just met. So let's get into it. With the third eye, this talks about channeling your psychic abilities. So definitely pile number 4, this could definitely be, y'all could be the witches of the group. So it's like I just see your spell working. If you didn't put a spell on them, I just see this person kind of warming up to you. Maybe it's like they never noticed you, they never really spoke to you before, but then it's like all of a sudden they're talking to you, they're spending time with you, and I just feel like the reasons why they're doing it isn't always the best. So it's like it could be because like they're under a spell. So it's like it's not really like their own free will. Or it could just be because it's like they're talking to you more, but just because they need something from you. um but I do see them kind of getting to know you better, and like being able to develop their own feelings and have their own, like, yeah, it's kind of like Descendants, when that girl with the purple hair falls in love with that other guy, and like he was under a spell, but then the spell broke, but then he actually fell in love with her. So yeah, spoiler. I mean, I don't know. I only watched the first movie. So yeah, then we have declutter, and it says you'll feel better and more focused if you take the time to clear away the clutter from your workspace. Okay, very professional. But yeah, I do see them like wanting to use you. I do see them wanting to, like, I don't know, not taking advantage of you, but like I do see them trying to use you as a buffer as well for some reason. Okay, we have the Libra card, so they could be using you to maybe talk to someone else, get to someone else. In the future, this could happen as well. So maybe it's like they aren't doing this right now, but maybe you're gonna start noticing that, like, yeah, they're like kind of taking advantage of you, or like they seem like they're more interested in like one thing or one person. Or it's kind of like maybe you said yes to, like, let's say driving them to school, well, not to school, to driving them to work every day, and like at first it was supposed to be like a one-time thing, but then it's kind of like you got yourself roped up and now it's like an everyday thing, and it's kind of like you want to ask them like politely, hey, so are you gonna stop paying me petrol money, basi help, or like I just see you wanting to like ask him something but you're kind of like you don't know how to ask him. We have Virgo. So yeah, just like decluttering things. I do see you guys trying to clear up the energies. I do see you maybe even trying to undo the spell in the future. And then with the Taurus energy, I do see you being really stubborn and being really mad at yourself. And now it's kind of like they were being hard on themselves. And then I kind of see you guys kind of like switching roles, and then you being hard on yourself. You could be like, damn, like I shouldn't have done that. Like this is happening way too fast. Like I just feel like things are gonna escalate really quickly between you guys, and it's gonna be a lot for both of you. For however many people are involved in this, it's gonna be a lot for everyone. We have total secrecy or mysterious. So I do feel like there's like this element of like you don't know them that well yet, and like it's fun at first, but I do feel like it gets a bit tiring. So it's like the cat and mouse game where it's like they play hard to get in the future. And I just feel like you're gonna be so upset because it's like either things are moving too fast and you wanna like press pause, or things are moving so slowly and you're kind of like you wanna like, speed things up. But it's like you guys just met, it's like this takes a long time. It's a long process. And then we also have the pinky card, so they still have a lot of maturing to do on their end. And yeah, I'm hearing that before this connection can like take off, it's like they need to first, be right with themselves and like other stuff. Not that you can't date and like be happy if you aren't good with yourself. Everyone deserves love. I just mean this person specifically is like saying that they need to work some stuff out before they can like move forward. Okay, then as for sexually, how do they feel about you, or how do they feel about you? How will they feel about you? So a lot of cards just like literally plopped out. Okay, let's see. So we have the Nine of Cups that came up, right? We have the Six of Wands that came up, right? A lot of booty energy. So they think about your booty and your knees a lot. So maybe like they think about you getting on your knees and like, what's the thing? I was just thinking, imagine someone took a screenshot of that. That'd be so bad. Guys, don't take a screenshot, please. I'm trying to get a job in the future, okay? Guys, don't do that. Okay, yeah. Then we have the Justice card that came up, right? Ooh, this card is so beautiful. Look how beautiful she is. They are beautiful. We have the King of Wands. Damn. What's the tip way? It's like, damn. I don't know. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, let's take out some more cards. Let's get some more. Since it's the last reading. We have the Wheel. This is the first time I've seen this card. It's literally 3 naked women. And we have the Hermit card. Yikes. I'm sorry. I don't have COVID, guys. I'm sorry. I just keep coughing because the sage is like, I don't know, blocking my esophagus or whatever. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So sexually they felt like they wanted to touch your booty, they wanted you to twerk on them. I mean that they wanted you to give them a lap dance, and like all of their fantasies involve you dancing for them or you singing them a song. Like I'm hearing that you have a very seductive voice, and like they always imagine you like singing to them, excuse me. And I'm hearing that like they really want to like try drugs with you. Like I'm hearing them say like they want to like how like, okay, I'm not gonna say it, but okay, I'm gonna say it. I saw this one TikTok video where this girl was like, she wanted to take like 2 Viagra pills with her partner, and then like see how long they could like not have sex, and like I don't know, like I just see them like wanting to do drugs with you, and like just like have a lot of like sex. And like not even that, no, but it is that. Like I just see them wanting to try like a lot of drugs and like sleep with you. Obviously consensual, but like I just hear them say like let's do something crazy, let's have sex at like the top of the Eiffel Tower or like in a Ferris wheel. Or like I see them suggesting things that are just like really out of pocket, fam. That shit was out of pocket. You know, no cap. Okay, Gen Z. So yeah, and then we also have the Six of Wands. So I'm seeing like they imagine you doing things that are really like out of your comfort zone. Like I'm seeing them um yeah, like I feel like maybe you're someone that's very modest, so you like things very plain, very simple. You're kind of like, yeah, you know, simple missionary, like that's your favorite position. I just heard vanilla. I don't know why. I just heard vanilla. You guys are amazing, okay? But yeah, so I just feel like they're gonna be really like taking you out of your element and like they're gonna like help you broaden your horizon if you want to. Then we have the Justice card. So I just feel like they find you so attractive. Like whatever you do, you literally are just so attractive. Like you could literally just be sitting down and you look beautiful. Then we have the King of Wands that came upright. So I just see them really going for it. I feel like they're really just gonna be like, I want you. Like, can we do this right now? Like right now. Like I see them really um like just like narrating everything like all the time. Like maybe they're into like I don't know like ASMR, but I see them like going to you and being like, can you take your clothes off please? Like I see them using please and thank you. Like I see them like just like being so formal. Like I see them like yeah, like so formal. Like I see them being so respectful, like yeah, like it's so mutualistic, okay? Ace of Pentacles, there's gonna be a lot of cuddling afterwards. So much cuddling afterwards, 100%. And I'm seeing you tell them like stories about your ex in a weird way, or stories about like your past lovers, and like I don't know, them being turned on by it. Then we have the wheel card, so I just feel like everyone's gonna get their turn and it's gonna be fun. The Hermit card, there could be times when like they just don't wanna like, you know, sleep with you, they just wanna lay with you. And I feel like that's gonna be really intimate as well for them and they really just love being with you like that as well. Or they're really into aging. And yeah, Knight of Pentacles, like I said, drugs. Just be careful, don't take drugs, don't do drugs. And I am seeing something about them going in the wrong hole and it's painful. So just make sure that they go in the right hole. Oh my god. Okay, that's what I got for part number 4. Let me know if the video resonated, if I should do more of these, if you guys like these, and I will see you in the next one.